Obaid Hida live for us from northern Syria, just outside of the city of Afrin. Thank you. Let's bring in Mustafa Caner, who is a research fellow at Sakarya University's Middle East Institute. He joins us from Sakarya. Good to have you on the show again. President Erdogan publicly has asked Russia as well as Iran to sort of back Turkey's possible military operation or incursion in northern Syria. But we all know, if you read between the lines and you follow geopolitics, that Russia and Iran have their own reasons for wanting the status quo to remain in Syria. Because both of these countries have made considerable investments in the Assad regime to stay in power. The photo op showed the three leaders smiling and holding hands. But is the situation really like that when it comes to fighting terrorism?
Yeah. These two countries claim that they are sharing the same perspective with Turkey, that the terrorists should be eradicated from the region, but they don't mention specific names, like they don't say PKK, they don't say YPG or PYD. And it's clearly seen that Tehran administration has a negative view towards Turkey's operation, and also Russia has a negative view towards Turkey's operation. But in previous operations such as Earth Shield, Operation Olive Branch, Operation Peace Spring, Operation Spring Shield, they had this similar attitude, discourse, and approach towards Turkey's operation, but it couldn't prevent Turkey from conducting this operation. So in discourse, they say that they are against terrorism, they support Turkey's fight against terrorism, but they don't mention any specific names. So I think there is no way to see what would their reaction in field be against Turkey's operation without starting the operation in the field. So,
all right. So, Mustafa, I mean, if they're reluctant, and there I mean President Putin and President Ibrahim Raisi, if they're reluctant to name names, do you feel that this is perhaps sort of diplomatic channeling to perhaps limit that to only Daesh?
Yeah, when it comes to Daesh or other terrorist organizations, they are not hesitant to give their names. But when it comes to PKK or PYD or YPG, they don't clearly say their names. I can remember that one time the previous president, Hassan Rouhani, the president of Iran, mentioned PKK's name one time in other Astana summit, but apart from that, we didn't hear any specific connotations about these organizations. So I think, yeah, I agree with you. This is a diplomatic maneuver. But I think Turkey could use vague language for its own benefit, because they don't actually saying that they would prevent Turkey's operation against these groups. They only say that they are against terrorism, but they don't mention any specific name. So I think Turkey can use this vague language and atmosphere.
Mustafa, I want you to talk to us about how Ankara is sort of cultivating its image as a facilitator, or perhaps mediator is the better word, between Moscow and Kiev, first with possible peace talks, and now with the resolution of this whole grain export dilemma.
Yeah, from the very beginning of this Russia-Ukraine war, we have seen that Turkey tried to step in as a mediator and use all diplomacy table to end this war. So Turkey was proposing a diplomatic solution, political solution, and opposes any military solution. So in the last crisis of this grain export crisis, Turkey stepped in again and proposed to solve this crisis with using Black Sea. And in this way, Turkey is not only answering Russia and Ukraine's problem, but also Turkey is answering global food crisis. So I think all sides are aware of Turkey's intermediary role and its benefits.
Okay. Mustafa Cener, pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much for the analysis.
Thank you for having me.